Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 88, and our guest today is Jasmeen Sajad. So, our title for our episode today is Built in the Quiet: How Jasmine Turned a Small Step into Steady Growth. So, that's what we're going to be talking today. So, before we dive into our topic, let me introduce myself. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. Okay, so like I mentioned at the beginning, my guest today is Jasmine Sajad, and today we are on episode 88 of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. So before I bring my guest, let me introduce her to you guys. So I'm so excited to welcome today's guest, Jasmine Sajad, originally from India and now living in California. So Jasmine is a devoted stay-at-home mom who previously worked in the corporate world. Today, she's embraced a new chapter as a digital business owner and mentor, building something meaningful while staying present for her family. Her journey is a beautiful example of growth, reinvention, and creating opportunities that align with your season of life. So get ready to be inspired, and let's bring Jasmine to the studio. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Sandy. Good morning. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Um, I did a little bit of introduction to our viewers.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think you have expressed everything about me. So thank you for a beautiful introduction.
Okay, thank you so much, and welcome to the live.
Sure.
Okay, so let me start with the first question. All right, so the first question for you is, so Jasmine, you have experienced both the corporate world and full-time motherhood. What mindset shift helped you believe you could build something flexible that fits you, around your life?
Yeah. Sure. So it's a very good question, Sandy. So honestly, when I was working in corporate industry, I needed more flexibility, and because my kids they were very little when I had to, pause my career because they needed more of my time, and I was looking flexibility in the work, which was not happening at that area, and the commute was too long. So I said, that's the reason why I paused my career. But I always have a burning desire. I know that I have potential to do something more, apart from the 9 to 5 job. So I did not limit myself by just, being a stay at home mom. I tried another business as well. Like I also did Amazon business, but then it wasn't fruitful. But then when I saw about this digital business, it inspired me so much that we are being provided with the training, mentorship, and we have so many stay-at-home moms and professionals who are doing this, in their spare time. So that's why I took this opportunity, and and obviously it's not overnight, success thing. I first have to believe in myself, because coming from a 9 to 5 mindset to business owner take many transitions. So, but I'm glad I did, and that's how I'm here.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And yes, I cannot relate to your story. I don't have kids, but I do have aging parents. And like you, you didn't want to miss the milestone of your kids. So that's why you transition, to move into something else. For me, it was, actually, I wasn't present for my parents because of the long working hours in the movie industry. And also was missing, time to spend with my aging parents. So as you, that you wanted to move, to have more time with your kids. Me too. I wanted to be able to be fully present for my aging parents that,
Yeah.
and when they will need, then when I need to take care of them. The other thing that you mentioned there is like, even though you were at home and being able to take care of your care, you wanted to do something. You wanted to feel
Yeah.
that you have potential to do something, that you can do it from home. You try Amazon, unfortunately didn't work out, but then you found this online business opportunity,
Yeah.
and you're not alone. There's so many women out there that are in the same position. Like I interview other guests in my life that were in the same position as you. They left their job, the what they were doing, because they took care of their kids, so they became stay at home mom. But at the same time, they feel like they lost themselves along the way,
True.
because
Yeah.
they wanted to be to be able to do something on their own, to feel proud of themselves. So that's why they found this online business, just like you. And you mentioned something, like they provide mentorship, the video based training, and you try Amazon, that didn't work for you. And like I also, before I found this online business opportunity, I was about to join another one.
Okay.
And one thing that they didn't have like we have in our business is that our mentorship program is all the way in our
True.
journey, right?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
the one that I was going to take, I had to pay for that mentor only
Oh,
for the period that so if let's say I wanted to have him for 1 month, I will have to pay for him for that month. But after that month was finished, I was on my own. So
wow.
like you, when I found this online business opportunity, that's one of the things that attracted me, that I wasn't going to be alone on this journey.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
huge difference. And
yes,
then we got to see the community.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
great community.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because when you're part of a community, you're not alone. Once, two, there's so many people that have been walked the path before you, so they understand what you're going through. Because, like you mentioned, it's not an easy journey. It's not nothing like a rich quick scheme. Like people say, that they want to see result fast. It takes time to build. Okay, but it works. It's just that you, like you say, you have to have the right mindset. And many times when we come to this business, we don't have the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But if we are willing to learn, willing to be open-minded and and be coachable, we
Because,
can learn to work on our mindset, and then we can get to achieve what we want to achieve. But it's not for everyone. I mean, some people, unfortunately, they don't have that resilience, and they end up stopping before. Um, but I'm pretty sure, later on they come back. Like we have so many cases in our community too. But um, yeah, it's part of being,
true,
open to be to learn, open to be coachable, and follow the process. And if you do that, you build that resilience, and then you're able to achieve that success. uh,
absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that because it's not an easy journey, but the thing is, it's a proven system. And
mhm,
yes, when you learn new skills, you gain confidence, and then you are able to approach anything, what comes your way, and then you still stay consistent. So
correct.
I really like about this. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because many times we have the idea that when we come to this business, and the we are what we are gaining from this business is just financial part of it. But when we start a journey, we realize that is more than that. Is we work on ourselves, self development, mindset, and those are things that are preparing you for the journey. But you
Absolutely.
really have to take time to work. And for example, mindset is one thing that you have to work on a daily basis, because that's how you build that resilience you know um, and that strong mindset to be able to go through the journey. So
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing that.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the second questions for you. Okay, so as a mom building something meaningful from home, how do you stay present with your family while still honoring your own goals and growth?
So, Sandy, this the beautiful part of this business is it allows us to work at flexible hours. It's not that you're clocking in and clocking out. So whenever I have time, when kids are in school, and or anytime I'm done cooking, doing chores at home, I just take that time out learn to learn new skills here, and watch our training, and I try to see where I can get better at what I'm currently doing. And it just aligns so much with my lifestyle that I don't have to I don't have to worry about what am I missing, because I'm still paying attention to my kids, their homework, and everything. And my free time, I'm just being productive, and utilizing my skill, and um, you know building myself up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that. So before I say something, we do have a comment here from Fisa Ali. Hi, Fisa.
Mm.
She say watching from the US, and she also gave a like emoji. So thank you,
Hi,
Fisa.
Fiza. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so going back to what you said, yeah, I totally agree. One that's one of the beauties that we have in our business, and I think that's why a lot of people are moving to the online business because when you're working on your 9 to 5, you don't have control of your own hours.
Mm. Sure.
Um, and that was the same case, for me too. Um, I wanted to have time and flexibility, having control of my own time, just like you. And like you mentioned, this business allows you to fit, the business in any time pocket during your day.
Yeah.
So it really, really works to with your schedule.
Yeah.
And the other thing, like, um, you don't have like it's not like you're in a job where you have to ask permission uh, to take some time off to do something. So this is the beauty of this business. You have control. You say, okay, I'm gonna work this hour. No, right now I can't, so I'm gonna push it for later. So it gives you that flexibility to be able to do it, and the portability of the business. Well, when we're talking about the portability, for example, like let's say you have to go somewhere, pick up your kids or something, you have your cell phone, so you
Yeah.
can do your training on your cell phone. So it allows you to utilize the time that many times we waste like on scrolling, uh watching other things instead of focusing in our business. So
Mm.
that's the beauty of this business,
Yeah.
that allows that flexibility and portability, and having control of your own time and your own hours.
Yes, true.
You have a
One more
comment.
thing, yeah, one more thing I would like to add here, Sandy, is even our children are watching us, and it's like they are learning. Like even at this age, their mom is doing something, learning and gaining skills and all. So they see that discipline in themselves as well, and they see how a mom or any parent is putting efforts, and then they realize that even a stay-at-home mom can bring is earning from home. It doesn't She doesn't have to go to work to earn money, and she is gaining her reaching her goals, making her dreams come true just by being here and being present with them and showing up. Yeah.
Correct. Yes. And adding to what you say about, the kids watching you,
Yeah.
that's the other thing we say, the legacy that you're leaving behind. Because many times we think the legacy, we do have the legacy financial on this business for your family, that you can live on. But also the other legacy, like you mentioned, they are watching you.
Yeah.
So they are building those resilience, they're building that mindset through you. Okay, because they said, well, if my mom was able to shift from what she was doing before, uh and to be able to achieve her dreams, so can I.
Yeah.
So it gives them that hope because you become their inspiration, and that's the other legacy that you leave behind for your kids.
Yeah. That's true.
We do have a comment here from Fisa. She say, "This is an amazing business, a business in a box. This is about you building your own identity into an online space with an amazing community behind you." 100%, Fisa. Thank you for your comment. Yes. Okay, so let's move on now to the third question. Okay, so the third question is, you often talk about learning, showing up consistently, and trusting the process. What daily habits or belief help you stay steady, especially when progress felt slow?
Yes. So this is another beautiful question, which I'm in this phase, I could say. So first of all, growth takes time, and it's not going to become in in like 15 days or something like that. Even for example, if there is somebody who's trying to lose weight, we'll see results after 12 weeks.
Mhm.
So another thing with that is, I would like to say, is motivation. It's not that you're always motivated. There are times that you are down, but training your brain is so important to bring that confidence back in you, that comes only through discipline. So I try to discipline myself by uh, setting small goals, taking action on regular basis, and whenever I have time, this is a trusted system, and we have seen so many transformation already happening in our digital business program. So there is no way that you are left behind. You just have to scale up by learning. So that's what I do. I watch webinars, I watch our masterminds, and there are a few challenges, which helps you challenge yourself to come out of the fear, and and be more confident and pass the message, basically, because this is a trusted system. And yeah, that's, I stay connected with my mentor, and as well as my mentees. Whenever they need help, I'm always there for them, and I pray to Almighty that to put, to reward my efforts. um, so so basically, it's not a huge role that I play, but small actions bring results. That's how I do it, in that way.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. When you talk about, creating small goals, and yeah, that's one of the things that many times, as a new business owner, we make the mistake that we think long term, we think like achieving that goal. But the problem when we do that is that because we are seeing the goal far away and it's a huge goal, um, we we have the energy at the beginning and the motivation, but along the way, that motivation fades, and then we start, having the doubts, and if you don't have, for example, the support of someone in the community, then you give up. Um, but you know, you have like the way that you do it, break it into small goals. That's the key. Why? Because you achieve that small goal, and then you celebrate it. You're like, okay, I reached that one. Okay, let's go for the next one,
Yeah.
and that keeps you motivated, to keep going.
All right.
And another thing that you mentioned, having the discipline, the creating those habits. And that's something that, as an entrepreneur, we need to create, those small habits that's going to help you, move forward. Many times that's not an easy thing to do,
Mhm.
it takes time. So, we usually start, creating one habit at a time for 30 days to create that habit. And then you can add another one and another one. And the other thing you mentioned was the challenges. Yes, we do
Yeah.
have challenges in our community that help you move forward, and that creates those like tracking sheets, that help you, stay on track to be able to create those habits, that many times we don't have. So by creating those habits, it helps us, when it comes to income producing activities that move our business forward. The other thing you mentioned, like working on the mindset, very important. Yes. Working on the mindset, it should be on a daily basis. When I came to this business, I thought that I had a strong mindset, and that was the first lesson I got from this
Yeah.
business. I
Mhm.
didn't. Um, so that's when I learned, that working on your mindset is not a thing like I do that and then it's gone. No, you
True.
have to work on a daily basis. Like we mentioned, before, this is not an easy journey. So you really have to have a strong mindset. And we're going to have our moments where, like you mentioned, where we're going to feel down. And that's normal, it's part of our journey, it's part of, the learning process along
Mhm.
the way. But the key difference is if you have a strong mindset, you are able to bounce back. And yes, we're gonna feel down. We have to release those feelings, because we're humans.
Yeah.
But then we know that we go back to the why, back to our desire for achieving our goals, and that's what motivates us, to move forward. Um, so that's the key difference, that you're able, if you have the right mindset, you're able to bounce back to move forward. Okay, we do have more comments here. We do have from Mare Digital Ventures. She say watching from Maryland. So thank you so much for your comment.
Thank you, Meher.
We also have from Daraksha Nadim. So watching from USA. Thank you so much. And Abna Rasa Aima Wajahat.
That's my coach. um,
And we also have from Amna Rasa, she said Rohibano. And she also say Sadna Seal and Latifa bin Abdullah. Okay. So, and then we also have some like love emojis from Amna Rasa and like emoji also from Daraksha Nadim. So thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your comments. And also you have Rima Fayaz. She say watching from USA. Thank you so much for watching. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So we hope so that you got inspired with Jasmine's story today that she shared. Her journey. I'm pretty sure that she will inspire a lot of moms out there that they sacrifice their their corporate job or their job that they had to be at home, to be fully present for their kids, so become a stay at home mom. But also she represents those women that they felt lost along the way. Yes, they were providing for their family, care, but at the same time they needed to find themselves. They needed to find something that will motivate or that they feel proud of. So this is a story that Jasmine, will represent you, and hopefully, it will inspire you to take action and don't let those dreams, just stay there. If you really want to go for something, you have to take action, and that will help you to achieve. And like we mentioned, be open to learning, of having a right an open mindset, and be coachable, and then you're gonna be able to achieve it. Um, yeah, so we do have one more comment here from Annie Hassan. She say Annie from Calgary.
Thank you, Annie.
Yes,
Walaikum assalam.
there you go. So
Yeah.
if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, you want to be part of a global online community that uplifts you, that motivates you, where you don't feel alone in a journey. Because trust me, I know it's hard to do things on your own, and when you're part of a global online community and you have that mentorship program, it makes a huge difference because you have the support, not only on the technical or knowledge part, but also on the emotional part. We understand each other because we have the same like mindset. Many, have walked the path ahead before us, so they understand what we're going through, and that's a huge difference. And also, like we mentioned, we do have a blueprint, so we just have to follow the blueprint, follow the steps, and be proud of ourselves for all the things that we have achieved. Uh, be able to grow, because that's the other thing that we gain from this business, the growth,
To grow.
the self-development. And like we heard also from Jasmine, the legacy that you're leaving behind to your kids, because they're watching you, so they also feel inspired. So it's not only the legacy financially, but also the legacy of the knowledge, the learn, and the inspiration that you inspire your family to take action, to believe in what they want to achieve. So if you want to be part of that and you want to learn more about how you can create your uh, online business and start making earning online, you know, and helping others do the same, here are three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or you can register directly into the website. Oh, what is your website, Jasmine? So
Yeah.
they can,
So, yeah, my website is www.jasmeensdigitalhub.com. It's JASMEENS digitalhub.com. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So if you want to connect with Jasmine, she just mentioned her website, so you can connect with her and register on her website. So saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. Um, so when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So we do have live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we do have one tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you want to catch the live webinar tonight, all you have to do is just register into our website, or you can send us a private message or comment info on the live. And we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Now, our live webinars are every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can watch it at that. And if you cannot catch the live webinar, that's no problem. On that same email, you also have a link to watch the replay of the live webinar, so you can watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are asking, okay, but what is it that we're gonna find out on this free webinar? On this free webinar, you're gonna find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, again, if you want to get in touch with us, you can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. So, thank you again, everyone, for being here with us today. And we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and happy and blessed Wednesday for those who are on Wednesday, and a happy and blessed rest of the week for everyone. So, thank you again. God bless you all. And we do have a more comment here. Saima Salim, she say, nice to see you, ladies. Thank you, Saima. And she says she's watching from USA. Thank you. So saying that, thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. And until the next episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success with another guest and another story. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Thank you for
So,
watching.
bye.